Ladies and gentlemen, it is my esteemed pleasure to present the 2011 CEGA Awards for Family and Individual Excellence to Mr. Ted Manziaris.
Oh my God, beautiful. Thomas. Thomas, that's incredible. Thank you. Thank you. Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ. Δεν πιστεύω ότι είμαι εδώ μπροστά σας σήμερα και είναι πάρα πολύ μεγάλη τιμή. I can't believe it. I can't believe that I'm here talking to the who's who of Toronto. Not only Toronto, the who's who of Canada. And the best thing is that you're all Greek. As I look around the room, I see many distinguished guests, including His Eminence, who's the head of 2 million Orthodox across Canada, roughly 10% of our population. Our ambassador, His Excellency, Eleftherios Angelopoulos, my dear friend, who just last week when the Prime Minister's office called me to congratulate me, told me how highly regarded he is in the diplomatic circles in Ottawa. And my cousin Nick, NHL champion, Stanley Cup champion, and Nick Kyprios, and best TV broadcaster. And of course, the real reason why I'm here tonight, and that's because of our beloved Consul General, Dimitri Azimopoulos. I don't know what this man saw in me. Maybe it was a little spark in my stomach, maybe a little flame. But he believed in it. He guided it. He mentored it. And he grew this little flame into a big fire, into a raging inferno that's so passionate about us Greeks here and abroad. His leadership is second to none. And I thank him because if it wasn't for his motivation, his innovation, and his inspiration, Danos Kormilos and I would have never created the Toronto Greek Film Retrospective, which showcased thousands of Torontonians our rich Greek culture and heritage, showcasing talented Greeks over the past 50 years. The highlight of this event, for me personally, was when we sent limousines, thanks to my friend Peter, to the Greek Gerokomio, the Greek old age home, to pick up the Yeti in a limo and have him come down and watch a movie. It was magical, it really was. And I'm very pleased that all Greeks got to enjoy this for free. It was a free initiative. And again, the Consul General was the reason why we made this happen. I'd like to finish off with telling him that he's a very, very special man, very dear to me. And I'm really proud to be part of your very rich legacy that you're leaving back here in Toronto. And I hope both you and the ambassador never leave us. Before I thank my partner Louis for all that he has done, I just want to tell you a little story that the ambassador made me think of. You know, I was always entrepreneurial. I wasn't a great student, but in grade 13, my dad said to me, either you go to university or you come work with me. And my dad was a bricklayer, and I used to go work with him. He'd make me do the worst jobs. Φέρτε τα μπλόκια από εδώ, φέρτε αυτό εκεί, κάνε λάσπη. I hated it. Needless to say, I got straight A's after. But my father used to say to me, you know, because I was working, I'd work fast and I'd leave, and I'd work fast, I'd leave, and I want to go with my friends. And he'd always say to me, Άρε, δεν δουλεύεις, είσαι άχρηστος. Δεν κάνεις τίποτα, τι έκανες σήμερα. You know, just it didn't give me much respect. And my first foray into being an entrepreneur was with my dear friend George Theodoropoulos. George and I took a student venture loan because we didn't ever want to borrow money from anybody. And we bought a hot dog stand. We put that hot dog stand on the street, and we fought. We went to Young and Bloor, and this little Jewish kid said, "Hey, this is my spot." I was like, "What are you talking about?" And we're ready to fight them Greek style, but they threw us out. We went to the Eaton Center, and we had these Iranians come up with knives saying, "Get the heck out of here." Those guys we didn't fight. Finally, we went to the harbor front where there was all Greeks. And we went down there, we put the stand, and we started working. We started working. Who wants? Who needs? Come on, who needs? And we were hustling. And those Greeks, which unfortunately, there was a racket. It was all Greeks, but they were all, and why I say it's unfortunate, they were all related, but they all didn't like each other. You know, αυτός είναι εκεί, and they're like, είμαστε μπατζανάκια. They hated each other. Yeah. In comes me, which I thought they would fight and hurt us. I had my clean hair, young kid, fresh, clean. I said, "Come on, who wants?" And the Greeks actually accepted me. They said, "Ποιο παιδί είσαι εσύ? Τι κάνεις εσύ? Πώς ήρθες εδώ?" And they left me alone because they respected me. They saw the way I worked. And I said, "You know, I'm sorry, τα παιδιά σας είναι τεμπέληδες," like the way my father used to call me. Είναι άχρηστα. Τι κάνουνε τώρα? Εγώ δουλεύω στον δρόμο. Πού είναι αυτοί? Right? And these Greeks accepted me. And I actually tried to unite them. The ice cream guy with the popcorn guy with the this. They never talked for 30 years. But I was trying to be the good guy. Ελάτε. Όλοι είμαστε φίλοι εδώ. Έλληνες. But I'll tell you what was the best part is I came home after one summer. And I was a high school student. And I never fooled around with my friends. I never went out. And I came home, and I gave my dad $40,000. I said, "Baba, this is for you." I never spent a penny. And at that time, the power shifted in my house. And all of a sudden, ας το παιδί είναι άντρας τώρα. Oh boy. Starting to aligning was even more difficult. But for that, I'd like to thank my partner, Louis. Louis Nagustakos and I proved that it doesn't take money or experience, and even sometimes not even knowledge, to succeed and achieve greatness in your chosen field. Louis and I may have not had any money, but what we did have was an even greater power. And that was the power to believe and love one another. And I strongly feel that as Greeks, if we help one another, if we work with each other, trust one another, inspire and promote each other, we will regain our title as the most powerful, strongest, respected people in the world. Our rich history and heritage prove this, and it is our destiny to do it again. You know, when Louis and I started this business over 20 years ago, we used to drive my mom's K car, even putting garbage in it. I would drive from Richmond Hill, where my parents live, to Scarborough, where Louis' parents live, pick him up, go downtown, work 20, 21, 22 hours, and drive Louis home around 1, 2 in the morning, only to get up again at 5 in the morning and do it again. And after doing this for a few months, Louis said to me, "Hold on." He says, "My turn now." I said, "Louis, what are you talking about? It's my mom's car. You're not going to drive me. You know how Sultana gets. She will get mad at us. She'll kill us." He says, "No." He insists, "It's my turn. It's now your it's my turn because you need to sleep that extra hour. When you see a guy with that type of commitment, that type of sacrifice, you have no choice but to succeed. And Louis, I thank you. Thank you very much. I also want to thank my entire family, especially my wife and two beautiful daughters, Susanna and Linda. They have made such a beautiful home for me that is truly the best part of my day when I come home. I completely forget what happened before I got in the door, after I get in the door. Their warm smiles lift my heart, and I can't tell you how much I love coming home. Hopefully, I can get a few more hugs and kisses, though. And lastly, on a very, very personal note, I would like to share this award with a man that I believe this award truly is about. He completely exemplifies it. This humble man told me just 2 months ago that he was old and weak, but I think he's one of the strongest and courageous men I've ever met. He's a great man, and he is my father-in-law, Tom Kiprios. And lastly, AHEPA. You are the largest, most prestigious Greek organization, and it is truly an honor to be honored by you. I feel very, very blessed to know you all, and I want to thank you very much, especially the organizing committee and the chairperson, Nick Thalasinos, who is a dynamic human being, and I wish there's more Greeks that are like you. You're a real doer. Thomas Gergenis for your generosity, and I hope to meet every one of you. I'm going to be here late tonight. Around 3 in the morning, our trucks come, and maybe Louis and I might take out some of the garbage. But I thank you all. God bless, and thank you. Bye-bye.